Hello, and welcome to Checking It Out with Rich. If you look very closely, you can see what my next project is. I guess I'll show you. So anyway, you can see the lights are different on the wall. We've been going all black. I'll insert some pictures. We did the cabinet pulls. We did a new faucet. We did the lights up above the sink, and I'm going to do the pantry doorknob. I think that's it. Then next we're going to move into the bathroom and get that all black also. But anyway, Becky picked these light fixtures out. I put the one up. They're pretty bright, and I figured I'll go ahead and put a switch up here. And for right now, I'm just going to put a regular on and off switch. I do want to add a dimmer. I'm up to 9 dimmers, 7 of which are Rec Pros. So Rec Pro, if you're watching this, how about sending me a couple? I could use 2 more. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you in a little closer. We're going to take the fixture off, and we're going to determine which wires are what. All right, first thing we're going to do, there's a little thumb turn down here that you take off, and it just takes off the front cover. Okay, that was easy enough. And then there's 2 screws hold the fixture on itself. There's one. I think they could have cut down on the screw size a little bit of overkill for length. Okay, let's dig these out. There's one. There's the other one. Okay, when I pull on, I can hear the wire up here. So I'm pretty confident the wire is up here. When I did the other one, you could definitely hear it banging on here. I was thinking about taking this paneling down a little bit here to get to the wires, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the hole out here and then see if maybe I can get some baling wire or something and try to fish the wires out through here instead of taking this off. If I have to, I will pull this paneling down, and if the wires aren't in here, worst comes to worst, I'll have a switch here. People will be asking me what it's for, and I'll just laugh. So, all right, let me get these wires cut and figure out which one's the hot one. Okay, we're going to cut both grounds first. And then we're going to cut the hots. I'm just going to do one at a time here until I determine which one is the live wire. Because what this is doing is both wires are coming into here, and then the hot's feeding this one, and then the other wire is jumping off and going over to the other light. It's funny, when I went out in the basement, my toolbox, to get the tester, I come in, I'm looking at everything on the counter, and instead of grabbing the tester, I grabbed the soldering iron. So that wouldn't have helped at all. Okay, both grounds are back. Let's put the test lead on the ground and see what we got. Oh, first try. So that is, these 2 are your hot. And then this one, we shouldn't have anything. Let's switch them. And nothing. So these 2 are your wires coming from the battery. And then these 2 are going over to the other fixture. Okay, I'm just going to put a piece of tape over the end of the hot wire, just so we don't short anything out. And that's good there. And then I'm going to tape the wires together for which one is the hot wire. Well, they don't give you much, any extra wire here. Although there might be some up above. Okay, so that's good. Let's snip this one off. And we're all good. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I already drew this out. I have to put an 1.125" by 1.5" rectangle up here for the switch. So let me get this cleaned up. I'll put a sheet down here to collect any debris, and we'll get this hole cut out. Okay, if you don't have one of these, I think I mentioned this before, one of my other videos, but if you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one. I carry this with me all the time with my other power tools that are always in a truck, even when we're not camping. I always have power tools in there. Makes cutting holes out, something like this, real easy. All right, so let's get this cut out. Oh, I can't use that one. They make different size tips. They make two different styles, open and closed like this. My other one, the electric one in the garage, uses that one. But they do make different sizes here, so I'll still have to do it with this one. It'll work. Okay, and that's it. So let's try the switch, see if it fits, and then we'll try to fish these wires out. If not, like I said, I will drop down this, just a little bit of paneling right in here, just enough to grab the wire, pull it back. Okay, it's off just a little bit. Let me take the cover off. All right, let me dress that up a little bit. Okay, we're good. Nice tight fit. I didn't use a hammer. I don't know why manufacturers do that. It's not just Alliance, it's all of them. Sometimes you want a hole this big and you end up with one that big. It drives me up the wall, really. All right, let me see if we can fish these wires out. Okay, so that turned into one big failure. So apparently I am going to have a switch here that people are going to ask what it's for, and I will just laugh and shake my head. So anyway, I got the hole cut. I reached around up there with some baling wire. I couldn't feel anything. So I got my little I Spy camera out, and there's no wires in here. So I went, let me bring you up, I'll show you what I did. Okay, so there was a piece of paneling in here. I took that paneling out, which I'll tell you what, was pretty hard. I didn't want to mess it up. It was pretty difficult getting out, but I did get it out. And then I cut a hole in here, which is the backside of the accent lighting. I was hoping maybe the wires came into there. So the only thing that's coming into here is a wire coming from up above straight down for the accent lighting. So I think what they did was, where these wires are, there is a channel coming up through here, and if it goes straight up, it's going up around this area. So I think they just ran the wires through the ceiling straight down. So I can make this work. Let me put you back on a tripod and I'll tell you what a future project might be. Okay, being that those wires do come straight down, what I can do is I can take this paneling off, probably back to here, and then drill a hole through the frame up on the wall, about right where these wires come through, and then try to feed wires either going down or try to pull those ones out. But I just don't feel like getting into that right now, but I got a feeling that it's going to end up happening. Everybody knows I do like my dimmer switches. So let me get all this back together, and I'll show you what the non-dimmable light fixture looks like. Okay, as you can see, I have everything back together, cleaned up. I got our bins put back in here, and I got the bracket on the wall. I just measured the same as the other side, and in doing so, I noticed that the valance is shifted this way 5/8 of an inch. It's not centered on the wall. And all that's left to do is hook the light up and a couple screws in, and we're good to go. Now, do I consider this a failure? No, not really. Learning experience. No, you can't do it. If anybody knows me, you know I'm going to get a dimmer switch in here. Either I do what I said, take this down, and drill a hole through the frame of this into the wall, and hook up to these wires somehow. And if I do that, I could also add some supports in there so that it's a little sturdier up here. Or I think of another idea. If they do run through the ceiling and then come down the wall, maybe I could see if, confirm with Alliance that's how they run, and cut a hole out up here, access the wires there. I could always run them down inside the cabinet to here. Just put a little wire mold or something over it, and then see if Alliance will send me maybe a 12 by 12 piece of paneling for the ceiling. But really, it's not a complete failure. Somebody might be thinking of doing this in the future, and they're gonna know what they're in for. So, all right, let me get this hooked up, and I'll show you the finished product once I get it on the wall. Okay, we got them all up. I think they look pretty good. It'd be a lot nicer just to turn them on with a switch, but I'm going to hit the switches on each individual light, and we'll see what they look like lit up. Okay, I don't think it looks that bad. Yeah, not bad at all. I think the dimming option, which these lights are dimmable, I think the dimming option would be the way to go. The other thing I was thinking was possibly hooking them up to the accent lighting, but there'd be a switch over there, and nah. So eventually I am going to get a dimmer switch put in here. It's just going to take me some time. Might be a nice winter project, or we are leaving in 5 days. 5 days we're going to, if you're from Pennsylvania, you know where God's country is. We're going there for 2 weeks. No cell phone, no nothing. So maybe I'll tackle it then. All right, so easy project. Too bad it was a fail. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.